been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 215. 54 Mike. Tackle. 14. Mike 54.
They go play action now. Wilson hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Man, I got you. Man.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds McCoy. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Stephen Weatherly able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58 to Mike.
From the 29, Cousins. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A gain of 5. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the pass. 34's the right. Bingo. He's coming. Check in. I'm going to run you over.
From the 36, Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Alpha. 58 Mike. Here we go. And 58 is a Mike.
Cousins on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Hot. Mike, 44.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Cousins. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. They find some open field here. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing, Cousins. This is screen to Abdullah. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hey, no, he's easy. Hey, Orville. 44, Mike, 44. Throw. Watch twins. First. What's that?
3rd and long for Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Taking it about the 36. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mike 54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
On first down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Wilson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Play action. It's Wilson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On first down, Abdullah. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On third down, Abdullah. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Touch 50, touch 50. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Switch, switch, switch.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
On second down, Ingram. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Abdullah. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
What's the run? They're running line out. Check 49.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. 19 yards there on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike's both. And come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Bailey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Give me that ball, defense. There. Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. Play fake. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. All right, now here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oftentimes we play as an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Be on it. Here we go. Bring it.
Now Cousins. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Cousins on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shit. Zebra.
Again, it's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, receiver. Here I come again. Bravo. Mike Fofo. Time to go. Night.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Minnesota.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one 4th quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. They try the right side with Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They go with Abdullah again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, Cousins steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
it definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. This is screen to Abdullah. Touchdown, Vikings! Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Again, it's McCoy. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's a gain of 3.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Good job right there. Good job right there. No, no, no.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
No. Good.
They'll go again to McCoy, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one complete to Ingram. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They go play action now. Wilson. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Marquise Brown in the final minute. Here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, a lot.
And this will be caught at the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for two. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Listen to me. He's checking. Hey, I 7. 44, Mike, 44.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team once more. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.